laundry.
We swing it back around and tell you folks that one thing most people agree about the Dallas Cowboys is that you either love them or hate them. The same is true of their owner, Jerry Jones. Now, you recall that Jones recently negotiated marketing deals independent of and in direct competition with NFL properties and was subsequently sued by the NFL for $300 million. Add to that, this past Thursday, Jones was informed by the NFL that the Deion Sanders contract was not in the spirit of the salary cap and should be reworked. This, Jones believes, is a result of the NFL conducting a vendetta against him. I sat down with Jones on Thursday and asked him what he thought about the lawsuit and the latest development in the Deion Sanders deal.
It speaks of arrogance. It takes a league that is arrogant enough to think that they could intimidate by filing huge lawsuits and basically frustrating the operations of a club and basically accomplish what in their mind is the right thing to do. Now, other owners in the NFL should take note of this, because if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. It's not going to intimidate the Dallas Cowboys. I think if you look in the future, there'll probably be some other things that come up to intimidate the Cowboys.
Such as?
That can come anywhere from things such as realignment, Thanksgiving Day ball games, positions on players, you name it. And so if we're going to get in that kind of ball game, then that's very disturbing. And to me, today, that's the biggest concern that I have. I view the league's position on the Deion Sanders contract, one that says the contract has been approved, but we'll tell you later what it's going to cost you under the cap. Any contract you send in, if you don't know how it's going to impact your cap, they really haven't approved the contract. If they have their way, it will cost us room under the cap and will cost us players in the future. It is changing their mind in midstream.
You say you support the commissioner, but isn't that inconsistent with what his behavior is now in leading the charge against you?
Well, I support him, but he is aware of and influenced the filing of the lawsuit of $300 million against me. He's misdirected. He's wrong. Just because, and he is one of the smartest men I've ever been around, that doesn't make him right. The litigation will have one good purpose. We're going to go into a lot of discovery. We're going to get a lot of information through depositions. When we do, we're going to find out that a lot of clubs have been doing what I've been doing, maybe even more so, and I got sued for $300 million.
Some owners are very much against what you're proposing, Jerry.
Yes, I hope to continue to inform them of not only my views, but how really some of the practices have been in the NFL, and I hope to convert them.
Are you willing to compromise, Jerry?
Good judgment will always be exercised around here. On the issue of the Deion Sanders contract, I'm not willing to compromise at all. There's no question that if the league prevails here, there'll be less money for the players. And a lot of clubs have set sail on this course. A lot of clubs are planning to pay bonuses, rework contracts. They're not going to be able to do it if the league prevails. We'll fight this one tooth and toenail. There will be no compromising.
Suppose you were surprised in a positive light, Jerry, and the league came to you and asked you to head up NFL properties. Would that be of interest to you?
The only way that I'd be interested is if the clubs make the final decision. The clubs basically dictate where the marks and logos go. NFL properties should be involved in the promoting of the Super Bowl. It should be involved in the promoting of our NFL logo, but not selling the Dallas Cowboys. I can do a better job of that.
Where does a team like a Cincinnati then fit into that new scenario?
The Cincinnatis, the Green Bay Packers may or may not be able to have the revenue of other clubs, but they can get a lot more than they're getting now. The sum total of all clubs will be a lot more. And if we have clubs that can't compete, then I'm for revenue sharing so that they can basically meet the cap and compete. I know that we're only as strong in the NFL as our weakest team.
There's a book that's been published recently that's not very flattering, Jerry, The King of the Cowboys. Your thoughts?
That book is one that certainly every chapter has some truths in it, but it has far more outweighing untruths and distortions. It's a National Enquirer type thing.
Jerry, you gotta believe that some of the actions aimed at you are personal.
I'm going to be naive about that. I'm going to make myself be naive. I'm going to say they're not personal. I'm going to say they're not aimed at the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to say that what it is they're just trying to get my attention. I'm going to say that what it is, they're trying to intimidate me into doing what they think is right. Well, they're wrong. They are not going to intimidate. They are not going to bully the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, rest assured, one thing Jerry Jones is not is naive. Jerry's fight is apparently headed for court, and Jerry is not afraid to go there. As a matter of fact, the NFL Properties Committee met again this week, but failed again to find any compromises towards settling this dispute.